How you going, guys? Mechanic Shiv here. Back at it with another small job again. It's a BMW 525 2.5 litre 2006 model, straight 6, petrol, NA. We are replacing the CCV valve, crankcase ventilation valve. Now I'd like to go over how to remove the manifold. Alright, so you've got your very visible bolts here. There are 11mm and 10mm and 12 and 11 mils. Alright, pretty straightforward. Now where it gets tricky is on this side. So you have to take off this junction box, okay, which is bolted to the manifold. Now where's it bolted? Alright, we're going to come around. Gonna turn this. So this is how it would sit on the car. Alright. So the brackets here, they're going to hold that box down. Now mate, with the amount of wires coming out of this thing, you can pretty much tell it's a bloody DME, but it's not. Okay, it's not a DME. Now a few things on this. Your starter wire harness gets connected to it, the trigger, so you have to unplug that just for a little bit, and then you've got this wire here that goes up to the manifold absolute pressure sensor. Okay, you'll have to disconnect that. Then this one, okay, this one will stay inside the valve runner assembly. Right, so hang on, let me cover that. So these two brackets here take the throttling body off. Now this connector here, okay, is going to sit once again. So these ones here, they're for the inside. I'll show you where these go. But this connector here, all right, that's going to sit about here. So take that off, take all the hooks off here. You got to unhook this thing out of here, unhook that pipe. That pipe is broken. I'll show you that in a minute as well. That pipe goes to the oil sump pickup. Now for this one, I've had to actually unbolt it from here, and I will show you that too. So when you cover that side of removing stuff, you're going to left with this pipe here. So this pipe, okay, plugs into here, into the back of there. Now previously I replaced the rocker cover, so I had to cut and join. Okay, so and looks like I'm gonna have to cut and join here as well, add another pipe just to go back onto here. Alright, I'm gonna see if I have a metal connector or something I can connect it up. So yeah, we're gonna come around here. So this is how it would sit on the car, like this. And half of these wires you're gonna have to unclip while it's still on there, but you'll have to unbolt this. Once you get the other side out, you have to unbolt this side, so it'll be leaned up. It will be leaned up like this, and then you can actually get to these connectors here. Okay, so now you've got 1 and 2. Okay, they correlate to these ones here, and then you'll have your box here. This one's a bit tricky, so you got to remember, guys, don't take this one off, don't take that one off. Now the one that goes here, that's for a pipe. The pipe is this thing here. Okay. So remember what I was saying, guys, the oil pickup down there when I was showing you the thread, that goes in the oil pickup. It's not actually a pickup, it's kind of a drain. And then there's got a wire here, it's like a temperature sensor wire, and it plugs into here. Okay, plugs into that one there, the third one. Now the last one is, I'm showing you these, guys, because they're all the same connector, and if you mix up the orientation, the last one's here, and it comes out of the junction box here. Okay, if you mix up the connectors, they can go all to shit. You have to pull the manifold off again, right? So remember that, guys. Brown goes on the third one, all right, and then the bright coloured orange one, or orange and yellow, goes here. All right, so saved a bit of time there. Now this pipe, it's once again it's broken, so I'm going to get a plastic connector. Oh, you can replace the pipe, but I'm going to get a plastic connector and connect it back up again. So when you take off the CCV, it's pretty straightforward. Once you have the manifold off, you've got a bracket here. Alright, take off this pipe, be gentle with it, and we're going to come towards this way. So that bolt there, and I'm going to go around it. You'll see on the underside another bolt here. Okay, there's 2 bolts. Right, we'll come around, and that should be it. Yeah, and you got that thing there. You can see it. Got that thing in there. So we'll take that off, and she will come right out. I've also, guys, when you do this job, make sure you guys get an intake manifold gasket. Alright, they're not that expensive. Do it while you're here, you don't want to have any leaks. So yeah guys, make sure you seal this properly, otherwise you get a system lean code and you don't want to be back here again. Also, the starter mode is located down there. It's a handy tip for you.